So the game is already looking so much more interesting with the player moving around animated and then the coins turning into disco balls. So another thing that we could do to make our game not only more animated and lively, but more challenging is to make these move, the enemies, the little carrot spikes. So a way to do that is actually adding a behavior to the enemy. Construct 3 has a pre-made one that's called sign that we'll add. So go to your enemy in the project list, and then on the left side in the properties, find that blue behaviors button, and then add a behavior called sign, S-I-N-E. And what this does is it'll make the enemy move back and forth. So I'll click add, and then let's test it out and see how it looks. Ooh. So it's a little bit more challenging, hopefully, depending on where you put your enemies. But let's say I don't want all of them to move. What if I want some of them to stay still? Or maybe even move up and down instead of left and right? An easy way to do that is just to go to the sign behavior for your enemy and edit that. So go to your level, click the Layout 1 tab, and then on the individual enemies, select just one, and then change the behavior settings for sign in the properties area. So I have only one enemy selected, and then for the sign behavior, I'm going to change this one to stay still. So I'll uncheck the enabled button, and what that will do is it won't run the sign behavior on this enemy only. And then for this one, we'll move it up here maybe. Let's make it move vertically. So I have this one selected, this enemy selected, and under the sign behavior, I'll change movement to vertical. So now each of them should be doing something different. This one's moving left and right, the one on the bottom staying still, and the one over here is moving up and down. So we've got our player moving, coin dancing around in different colors, even our enemies moving around. We have one last touch to add to our game to make it a little bit more lively, and that's Parallax. We promise this one's worth it, and it's super quick, super easy. So in the layers window, select the background layer, and then on the left side in properties, change Parallax to 70% times 70%, and then test it out. Whoa, can you tell the difference? So the background is moving at a different rate. Instead of staying stuck to its same spot, it actually gives the illusion of a little bit of depth. So other platformer games do a really great job of parallax backgrounds. They actually have multiple layers to give the illusion of depth.